up, sluts? My hair looks like shit, so I'm wearing a hat. It's irrelevant though, because today we're making a Kaku cosplay, and this is step one. But before I get ahead of myself, I'm gonna start with the most important piece of advice, which is to not do this. Yeah, don't do it this way. Don't be me. Just buy it or learn how to sew, or get someone who knows how to sew to do it for you, or any number of, ways to do it. If you want to cosplay but you don't have the money to buy it, or you don't know how to sew and you don't want to learn because you're lazy or maybe you're afraid of needles, this is one way that you can still do it. Just a, little bit of a crappier version, right? That's the second piece of important advice, is to lower your expectations here. We're not going for great, we're going for passable. Our motto is good enough. That being said, let's get started. So I didn't film the part where I made the hat because I figured it's pretty self-explanatory. You get a white hat, you get a black fabric marker, and you write galley on it. I wouldn't advise freehanding it unless you're really good at that kind of thing. I got a picture of the hat and printed it out about the right size, and then I cut around the words to make myself like a little stencil, and then I taped it on, and then I filled it in. Now, if you want to make it really easy on yourself, you should do Kaku's other outfit, because it's a lot easier. You could just get a black hat, and honestly, you could just get a black ball cap, a black jacket, and black pants and pull that cosplay off. It's really simple. But I prefer my sweet little Kaku when he's still innocent and happy. Gonna want to go to Goodwill. That's where I go. Or you can go to any thrift store, really. Or if you don't want to go to a thrift store, you could just go to a normal clothing store, I guess, but that'll be more expensive. First off, you're going to need your reference image. Materials. For the pants, I just got these blue sweatpants. See, as you can see in the picture, they're kind of loose pants, so that's why I went with sweatpants. They're not the exact right color. Remember, our motto is good enough. So the only thing about these is that they're really long, so I'm going to have to make the pant leg shorter. That's the easy bit. The hard bit is going to be that jacket, because it's fucking weird. The main thing you're looking for when you buy stuff is that it's sort of the right color. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I got this long sleeve blue shirt, dark blue shirt. And then I got two, peachy orange t-shirts. Obviously, the idea is that we're gonna cut and paste. We're gonna cut bits of these off and stick it on here. As you can tell, it's gonna be great. You are gonna need scissors and fabric tape. Fabric tape is your only friend in this world, okay? Fabric tape is your best friend. Treasure it. Be kind to the fabric tape, and it will be kind to you. And aside from that, you're also going to need poster board, which seems, well, not poster board, like, this stuff. Yeah. Alright, so, step one, I'm going to take your collared shirt, and you're going to cut the sleeves off. So, step 0 is to have an anime, or, I guess you could play something else, but, you're making cosplay, so you might as well just accept that you're a weeb. But you're gonna want to have something playing in the background because you don't want to be alone with your thoughts in the silence. And, remember how lonely you are. Once you've cut your short sleeves off, go ahead and put the blue shirt inside of the orange one. And I'll line it up as best you can. Now you need a collared shirt. And because it's a collared shirt, it's likely that you're going to have buttons like I do. So, button it up, and we're going to cover it up later with a zipper and that little flap thing. Of course, my phone's not turning on right now, so fuck you. So the next thing you want to do is you want to cut the little stripes here. So you're just going to cut part of the orange one. Just going to cut a strip out of it. As for how big to make it, honestly, just guess. It's not that big of a deal if it's off. Just so long as there's a strip on the shoulder. Alright, so now that you've got your little shoulder strip buddies, we are going to, you see this seam here? We're going to make that. So you're going to want to cut this shirt pretty much in half, about like right there, all the way around. Around town. So, as you can see here, my orange shirt is quite a bit bigger than my blue shirt. So, before I start taping this part down, I'm going to need to trim this part to fit. So, right, so now you're just going to take your only friend in this whole world, stick this bad boy on top of this other bad boy. Start with the front, because that's what's most important, and top down, and just try to match seams to seams. For most of it, there's really no trick to it. But down here, on the bottom part, what we're going to do is we're going to fold it up kind of like that, and then tape it, because we really want to accentuate this crease here. Alright, so when you're done taping it down, it should look a little something like this. We're gonna do this bottom part here. That's what our other shirt is for. You're gonna cut the bottom half of this shirt, cut and paste again, onto the blue one, and you're gonna fold the top of it like this again to, you guessed it, accentuate the crease. Accentuate those creases. For these bits here, that one across and that one across the middle there, you're gonna cut out pieces of poster board in the right shape, then cover them in the fabric, and then stick them on. I'm just gonna crack open a cold one with the boys. Refreshing. Only there are no boys, because I'm alone. Now we're gonna put on the zipper, because he doesn't have buttons, he has a zipper. I got this at a store called Michael's. Now you're supposed to like stitch it and whatever and all that stuff, but especially since we don't need the zipper to actually work, it's all for show, nothing's for function, we're just going to use our handy dandy fabric tape to tape this sucker down. Now, the thing of it is, so we can't cut this. See, you can clearly see that it's too long. But we can't cut this because that's metal. So we're going to have to like fold it or something. Or hide it somewhere. I know! Listen, I have a solution because I'm a problem solver. So we are just going to stick it down the hole in the shirt. This is a bad idea. I'm a dumbass. That's not going to work at all. Look at this. Look at my fucking genius idea. Oh my god. Okay. Back to folding. It is not folding well. It is not taken too kindly to being folded. But with enough fabric tape, anything is possible. Okay, so what you should do is before you put this part on, you should put the zipper on underneath it. Because what I'm going to have to do is peel it up. and then re-stick it on. Then once you've completely destroyed all of your previous hard work, so you're going to want to completely remove this piece you already stuck on. So just go ahead and go down the whole thing. I probably sound sad, and that's because I'm incredibly depressed today. But you know what? Don't let that stop you, you know? So just cut off the excess. So I know you guys are going to be really shocked about this, but I fucked up again. I realized that the zipper actually goes all the way up the collar instead of just to here, so I had to move it. So don't make my mistake. I am just hemming up my Kaku pants real fast. So basically what I've done is I've turned the pants inside out, and then standing up, I folded them up to about the length that I want. And then I've taken my fabric tape and I've stuck it right there to hem them. So, for example, I haven't done this pant leg yet, so we're going to do it next. Just make sure they're the same. Oh, I dropped it. So just make sure that they're the same length. See, just comparing the folds there. Of course, it's going to be a little off, but I forgot exactly what our motto was, but it's good enough, isn't it? That's what I decided the motto was. Good enough. Right, and the reason that this is important for you to know how to do is because you're, you know, shopping for random shit at Goodwill. You're most likely not going to find what you need in your size, so you just need to make it work. Because we need to put 3 little buttons on. I also found these at Michael's. Listen, ideally, you would find a button that looks like this, but doesn't have this part on the back that sticks out. Because if it's just flat, then you can just stick it on here. Real easy. You cut your hole, make sure you're putting it in the right spot. And just stab directly into where your fingers are. Ugh. Damn, this poster board is no fucking joke. Okay. So stick your little button into the hole you just made. I'm just gonna have to take this off too. So, pro tip, do this before you stick it on. Because you can't maneuver it right. Okay. Okay. I think once you've done that, you can simply put fabric tape over the back here and then stick it down, and I think you'll be good. So it should look something like that. And then I'm gonna wear these white Reeboks. He wears white shoes. I think they're probably boots. But I think these will do nicely because he's the kind of person who would wear Reeboks. So here's what I got to do the nose with. It's pretty expensive. Cost me about 30 bucks all in all. So I got Cryolan nose putty and this sealer stuff for it. So I'm going to use this to make the nose. Fortunately, I have, as you can see, I have a limited supply, which means I'm not going to test it. I'm just going to do it right before the con. You have to pay money for a nose that ridiculous. See, I like his nose though. I showed my friend a picture of Kaku. because she's never seen One Piece. And the nose freaked her out. And I was like, I think the nose is cute. And I don't know what that says about me, but I think it says something good. By the way, I'm not doing a wig. I don't think you could find a Kaku wig. I couldn't find anything for Kaku because I'm wearing the hat and my hair's pretty short. I'm just gonna wear the hat. Yeah, I recommend if you're gonna cosplay him, do that. So I think that's pretty much gonna do it. I've done everything on here but the nose, and honestly, I'm not gonna film the part where I do the nose because, well, okay, so A, I have no idea what I'm doing with it, and I'm just gonna be improvising anyway. So honestly, you should like go watch someone who actually knows what they're doing when making a nose, because I'm just gonna wing it. And I'd put a link in the description of someone who knows what they're doing, so you can go watch that. But I'm not gonna look any videos up. Like I said, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm also not gonna film it because it's gonna be the day of the con when I do it. So I'm probably gonna be in a bit of a rush, and also there's gonna be other people there, and I don't feel comfortable filming around other people, even though it's just gonna be like my friend and my brother, but still. So anyway, that's gonna do it. I hope some part of this was helpful to someone. Yeah, that concludes how to cosplay cheaply and with minimal effort. There you have it.